Bam. Let's get that music back up and running. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We went to sleep. Last night I gave a trade. We woke up in the gain. I took the gains. Struggled with the last scalp. We're going to break it down, show you what happened today here in Cryptoland. Did you make your bed? Did you make your bed? I got a sweater on. All right. But I made my bed. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Let's get that music back up and running. I love the music. You know how the music just always seems to complete the show? Get me in a good mood. Get me going. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's move on in to the show, shall we? Dear Lord, thank you for this time in which you've given me. Thank you for the ability to push forward every single day, no matter what happens in my life. Consistency is key. It's not the easiest thing to be consistent. It is very difficult. But you cultivate a mindset, you cultivate a routine, and somehow, some way, you build the ability to be consistent. Shout out to all my beautiful souls, man. Shout out to everybody here. Let's break down Bitcoin. Let's see what's going down in Bitcoin land. Here we go. All right, so the trade got hit off on weeks. I got stopped out because my stop was below the 30-minute 200 MA. And when they broke that, that was a bearish sign for me. And so I got stopped out right there for $116. I was looking for this to bounce, which it does many, many times. And we got it for the last few days. Let's talk about yesterday's trade. We're going to break down Bitcoin, go over the weekly, have some fun, and show you what's going down. Wow, they took everything from yesterday's trade right back. It's crazy. So yesterday we got in right around here. The breakout in there too as well. They'd even showed the inverted head and shoulder on the 1 hour time frame. And when I woke up this morning, we had blasted all the way to the upside. I'll get rid of everything here, and you can see what I'm saying. Even that head and shoulder played out. Saw that head and shoulder. It dumped a little bit. Ended up making a falling wedge, holding the zone. I wanted to see if the 15-minute would get back above the 200 MA. I knew if it did, we would get a bit of a pump to the upside. I kept saying, hey, watch your 15. The 15-minute made a flag touching the 21. As it was getting right above the 200 MA. I mean, that's a sign for a pump, right? And we had this falling wedge on the bottom of this trend line. And I took wick to wick here and suggested that would be the measured move. Gave it a little slant. And I mean, you know, it might have even been lower there. But the target I sold at, 80. I didn't even sell that while we went to 84.5 on the trade. And I got out at like 83.974. So beautiful move in, out, and like I talked about too, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, it was in on low stochastic and get out at the high stochastic, right? In, out, in near the 21, out when you're away from the 21-day moving average. We'll break all this down. Look, I'll delete all of it, make it look more, simple. But see, here you are touching the 21. There's the falling wedge, right? It breaks out. The measured move is the length of this. Boom, boom, boom. That's technically Elliott wave, wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, but Now they have just shredded everything, and anyone that was late, if you were late to these longs, they just went after everybody that was late to the long, right? So what's happening today now? Massive dump. It looks like false move Monday, but it's a Tuesday. So we're going to show you the weekly all the way back down to the daily. We're going to see our key levels that are, important. Right now on the smaller time frame, looking pretty bearish, like somewhat of a bear flag there, right? That may just continue to dump on you. Going to take the liquidity on BOOKMAP too as well and see what's happening for BOOKMAP. I am presently not in a trade in the competition. I am presently not in a trade. Shorts are winning though, for sure. I may have to flip short to win this one. Head and shoulder pattern dump. See, that was supposed to dump, and it did not. But 32% of the time, it's going to go the opposite way. It had a pump. Crazy. It was a beautiful inverted. You can see it from here. It's bearish with a double top. So can we get a bounce for Bitcoin is the question here. As the 1 hour heads down to oversold at about 82,800. Like, you got to get a bounce here. Let's take a look at our 15-minute time frame. It's right on the 200 MA. So, like, as the story goes, like, that is a very, we could long that potentially, that long it like a legend. Like, a legend could, like, long this. I've done it a few times on stream. stop right there, and you go for the V-shaped recovery as if you've caught the exact bottom, like an absolute legend on the 15-minute time frame. Let's take a look at it here on Bit2Nex. All right, that trade boomed to the upside there. Let's take a look here on the 15-minute time frame. And what I'll do is you go to indicators, go to MA, and I'll hit it twice. First thing I want to see is that 200 MA. Really, that's all I need at the present moment. And I turn it yellow just to keep it real with the rest of what I'm doing. The yellow, right? Shout out to my lovers of life. Shout out to everybody here. So like we should bounce here. I've seen it happen many, many times. If I long this like a legend right here. So here, look. Risky business, right? But only on Bit2Nex. 61 for 300. I mean, I'll take it. So let's see. I should do it. I got to do it on week 2, right? But it's high risk, so I don't know if I'll do it on the competition. For the competition, I want to take exact, like, very, perfecto trades. This is high risk. I'm going to take something less risky for weeks. This could easily just get stopped out here. You see what I'm saying? Very high risk. See if the 200 holds. Come on, baby. That's why you don't risk a lot. But it's a 5 for 1. 6 for 300. 60 for 300. Come on, baby. Show us the power of that yellow line. Let's zoom in here. Let's get the vibes going. Let's get the vibes cooking. Make me a legend today. Don't make me look like a clown. Make me a legend. Give me the bounce. No. I'll wick down. Okay, a little wick below it. Just trying to scare me. I know what you're doing. Just wick it. You're just going to wick that thing right back above that 200. The bots are going to eat. They're going to start eating. They're going to eat. Doesn't work when I don't have my green screen. You got to blow on it only when you're actually on the chart. Like they know I'm not on the green screen. Yeah, that's right. Get above that 200 MA. That's right. Go. Candle closes in 10 minutes and 29 seconds. The 15-minute candle. Get back above that 200. Go. Tweezer bottom this puppy and fly to the upside like you mean it. Let's see what you can do. Show me what you got, baby. Pump that thing to a green candle. 15-minute battling the 200 MA. Here it is. Can Sammy win the trade? Are we going to get the pump to the upside? My heart is racing. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's $60. No, but seriously, everything, it's all about the call. I don't care if it was $100,000 to $2. Get back above that 200. Don't you dare. If it closes the candle below the 200 MA, we don't get the bounce. The whole kind of situation is off the table, right? You can see the battle here happening. Come on, stay above that thing. Stay above it. Every time I'm above it, I'm like, yay. Every time I'm back below it, I'm like, nee. Look at this battle here going on for Bitcoin. This is insanity. They want me, but they'll never get me. They might get me. Never say never. William tells brother, never tell. Hey. You were all above that. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? They're going to get me. I think they're going to get me. I don't know, though. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Sorry. Stay away from me. Come on. No bounce on the 200 MA. Oddly enough, let's go back to our top-down analysis and see what's happening. Good thing I didn't do it in the competition. I told you. I was like, Watch them wick it right back up and bounce this puppy like a pepperoni pizza. 82,500 key level right there, too, to come down and test. 82,330. You can see right there we have some support. All the way down to 82.2. This thing could rip still back. I've seen this stuff happen. They rip it right back above the 200 MA, man. I'll go at it again. I'll go at it. Heck, 5-1. I'll take it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's take a look at the weekly and see what's happening on the bigger time frames for Bitcoin. So last night, we had our monthly candle close, right? Which was Monday night. Today is Tuesday. We had our weekly candle Sunday night. We've been working overtime. 2 streams every single day. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. For 3 days straight. My back hurts carrying the YouTube communities. Seriously, like no other streamer's streaming enough. People are bailing on us. The best streamers taking weeks off. Let's take a look here. We've got 86,082 and 50 cents. The high was 88,765 and 43 cents. The low was 81,565. And the candle would close at 82,000. It would go down 3,692. So we had a bearish candle. However, it did hover and attempt to hold support. And here we are with our second, our candle that's attempting to be green. Just a bit. Just a bit. Are we getting the bounce here? I could trade the real bounce on weeks. That was the fake bounce. There it is right there. I'm in there now. Now they're playing games. You know what I'm saying? Now they're playing games. If they stop me out a second time, I don't give a dang. I'll take it again. 84,374. Stop loss below 82,472. Swing it. 100 for 300. Don't overextend yourself in the competition. Little by little makes the most money. 1 for 455. We already made 370 or 325 this morning from last night's rip. Come on, baby. So this is a trade on the weeks competition. Sign up to weeks. Jump on it today. I'm trading on weeks. We're in 7th place right now. Let's go, lifers. There's I think a few hundred, there's a lot of different teams out there. We're in number 7. Let's go. We can do this. We show up every single day. We make it happen. Let's go, BTC. Let's go. A fast cup of coffee up 829, 853, tree. Up 12, up 14, 222, up 20, up 21. Let's get the bounce off the Tutoring on the 15-minute time frame. I expected it. I can't believe they did me dirty on BitDinex. Extra crimey. I knew I had 'ems. I had 'ems, man. I swear I opened the trade, but it said nay, right? Stable network. You gotta love that sound, though. There we go, right below the wick there. Let's go. Show me how you make it, baby. Show me how you make it. Show me how you stake it. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. And very high risk. There's been low volume, lots of liquidations. Just be careful trading in this treachery. All right? But it is Tuesday, my favorite day to trade. Let's see what can happen here for Bitcoin. Sun's finally coming out. I haven't seen the sun in days. My gosh. I think the sun might actually be shining on me today. Unbelievable. It's shining every day, but in reality. Metaphorically all the time. So the weekly, in case you're new, you've never seen my channel, one thing I've been saying for now 4 weeks, and we'll see if it comes to fruition, but I haven't budged on it, is this hidden bullish divergence with low stochastic on the weekly. And when I pull fib from wick to wick, I get this move into the golden Paquito, the golden pocket, the 0.618 to the 0.65 Fibonacci level. That is a key level of a resistance. I show this every day. I spend it just I think it takes me about a minute and a half at the most. But you want to see the weekly every single day and remind yourself of the weekly. Otherwise, you'll forget about it. It'll drift off. You'll get so caught up on the smaller time frames, and you won't be in tune with the bigger picture of what's happening in the market. So you really, I didn't start looking at the weekly every day like this until I was 15 years into trading. Maybe even, I'd say 14 years into trading, 4 or 5 years ago. Now I'm 18 years I'm starting to become, I'm going in, I'm 42. I started looking at trades and looking at stuff when I was 24. 18 years, man. 18 years have gone by like this. I remember just the other day when I started, I first got into Bitcoin. It was 2017. 2 years from now, it'll be 10 years ago. Like, are you kidding? What? I just got into Bitcoin and it's been 10 years. Are you kidding me? Time is flying faster than fast. It's unbelievable. So there's a possible chance that this is a falling wedge bull flag here that's going to, do some damage and break to the upside. There's a chance it hits resistance. And so we're going to go over your bullish and your bearish scenario right now, okay? On the bigger time frame too. But the bullish scenarios we break out 136,000 somewhere by July. And we do get a huge pump here. Rate cuts start coming in. The market shifts. Money comes in. He gets some free money. And we start to see a pump like you wouldn't believe. All right. Okay. How's the music and the sound? Is everything top notch? Music and sound top notch? Shout out to Master Friend. NFP Week. Careful out there, friends. Shout out to my NFP friend. Shout out to my NFP friend. Non-farm. You would like this Inventora Tuesday. Consider the day of the double good because it's the 2X, unlike the other days of creation. Interesting. I've been 16, watching The Lifer since I was 15. Shout out to you, man. God bless you. That's why we don't use profanity. Always positive, because you never knew who's watching. There's a 16, he's want to learn. I always wear pants. That's ridiculous. So you're telling me there's a chance, of course. Music can go up a couple notches. It's good. Thanks for the content. I could always take a little music up. There you go. Just a notch there. Sam, we can't see the screen fully or the top of the chart. Don't worry. You don't need to. May God bless you, though. Yeah. You can see everything right here behind the screen. Yeah. It says BTC 1 week right there. You can see the time and Bitcoin every time. Just pay attention and focus. Listen to the lifer. All right. So you're telling me there's no pants. That's pretty funny, Jamie. Shout out to, I really want to laugh loud, but I'm focused, but I want to laugh. I'm going to laugh. So you're telling me there's no pants over here. So, hey, can we get all the way to 136,000 on a beautiful day? We could. Hey. Even if we're bearish and they dump us like they do. Even if they dump ski like they do down here somewhere. Which they very well may. And we get a bounce off this low level, still could make it inverted head and shoulders, still could see, just a little later, maybe September, and maybe we go more sideways, make a flag here, and, that's the move into November, December, $138,000, and we have our little bit of a bull run here. It's not over yet, everybody. It's just not over yet. I know people want to tell you it is. I know they're telling you that it's a wrap, but it's just not over yet. So trade is flat. We didn't get, perfect yet, but so far the second candle ready to rip. We may have caught this beautiful bounce here for Bitcoin. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. All right. We may have caught this beautiful bounce here, up $23 here so far. So far so good. Everything kind of moving in the direction we're looking at for. And we're going to snipe, if we get up to here, it's probably a good place to take a chunk off the table, 83.6. All right. Let's get back to the top down. We don't want to watch it too hard. We want to let it do its thing. We want to let it cook, baby. Like a nice, juicy steak. 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I do 2.5. 45-degree angle, 2.5. Get crisscross on the sear. All right. Amen. And then flip it, 2.5, 2.5. Take it off. That's going to be a beautiful steak. If it's extra thick, you might just want to play around a couple minutes here and there, and then you're good to go. Medium rare, going to be rare plus maybe. But that's how I do it on the Master Grill at like 550 degrees to 605, between 480 and 600 degrees, sometimes depending. It works. It works, baby. I got to get back to my grill, man. I'm missing my grill, missing my kids. So BTC on the weekly. Can it get to $136,795? That's the key level. Want to see this thing plow to the upside. Otherwise, our bear scenario, I'm open to all things, all times. That could be a head and shoulder, and we dump back somewhere to here, right? And if we take out this low, I mean, I'm going to have to concede we're starting some type of pullback bear market. All right, because right now I'm in a trend analysis mode, and if I like to do it like this. Let's flip it upside down. If we were dumping, I would not be able to tell you the dump was over till we got above this high. I said, if we break that high and retest it, fine. I said, but until then, we're going to continue to dump. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't be able to move, or we're going to just, And I was like, what we'd have to do, I said, we'd have to make some type of inverted head and shoulder here. And then we'd pump to the upside, right? This could happen for sure. I wouldn't like to see that. I'm giving you all the scenarios in the world so your mind is open and ready. You are a true soldier in the game of trading. I'm giving you every weaponry that you can have. All the different tools, tips, and tricks that can be presented to the mind. I'm presenting them to you in a creative fashion. This channel is way more than technical analysis. You're seeing my creative brain in action. The different ways I see things and all the possibilities in which I'm playing with in quantum physics, space, and time. Seriously. You're paying for this quantum analysis. So here we are on the 3-day chart. A very interesting time to be alive, right? On the 3-day chart, can say we're still inside this falling wedge, but could we? And let's zoom on here and get comfortable. So could we be making that inverted head and shoulder? Could this be the shoulder? Could this be, I just like when it's, could this be the shoulder? Could that be a head? Could this be an elongated right shoulder for a move? It very well may. Could this be a cup and handle? A cup with a handle? It very well could be. This could just start to turn. We could get a beautiful pump here to the upside. It's a possibility, folks. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. Let me stop right now. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, okay? Nothing. That's it. Make that clear. I don't know where Bitcoin's going to go. I think over time, I will say I think here, but never on the chart. On the chart, it's what other charts convey. But over time, they're going to continue to print money to zero. Okay? So Bitcoin, in my humble opinion, should be going up because it halves every couple of years, but you never know. How's the music? Did I go too loud? Or are you feeling the music? Put a 444 in the comments if you're loving the music. Put a 444 if you're loving the music, loving the vibes, and you're just making it happen today. You're getting through these downsides no matter what. You're seeing opportunity in the market, and you're not letting any of the negativity into your mind. Almost forgot to like the chat this morning. You're awesome, Sam. Nice April Fool's joke in the Discord for the lifers. I would never leave, baby. Never leave. God bless everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Shout out to the 444 on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Don't be lazy. Smash that like. Look at all these awesome people. Shout out to Mohammed Albasi Official. Shout out to No Name. Shout out to your mama's NW. Shout out to Louis Arma. Shout out to J Channel. Shout out to J Charles. 2 J's in a row. Look at that. What are the odds? J and J next to each. 2 JC's right next to each other. What are the odds of that? One's J Chalal. One's J Charles. Like what? Servando Estrada. My man. Alzarine, Skinny Lock, Rizal Prabadi, Sounds, Christine Gavov, Kristinik. More likes for the lifers. Shout out to Victor Navarro and all the awesome people here on the live. Shout out to Cruza Brother Company, Whom To, Rosario Cerbella, Rommel Sharp, Scoof the Bull, Marshall Jung, Kofan 007, Crypto BRP Manila. I wish I could say everybody. So we're seeing this move here on the 3-day chart. And, there's a chance for a higher low here, there's a chance for a higher low here. There really is. And this trade is starting to get a bit of a bounce. We're up $73 now, and I told you I'm the king of 3%. Nobody makes 3% more than me. Nobody. All right? You see it yesterday, you saw it the day before. I've said it every day on the channel. Nobody makes 3% more than me. And the key is if this thing can pump up to here, we're going to move that stop loss to break even. In the competition, you do not want to lose money. I could even move the stop to break even right now. You see that? I can't lose. The key is not to lose money when trading in a competition. Only gain. Take what you can over and over again. Don't be greedy. Look, now we're up a beautiful 100 bones. Chart starting to do its thing. The bounce off the fit. I told you the 200 MA is a deadly, deadly game. I told you there was a legendary bounce that could be had there. I told you that only legends take that trade. Are you a legend? Put legend in the chat if you took the trade. Put I'm a legend in the chat. Say, no, you're a legend. So, right, I'm a legend. Like, not I'm a legend, but you're a legend. All right, legend in the chat if you took the trade. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. $104 on the win. Getting a nice pump to the upside. Take a look at those smaller time frames. If we cross that 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame, look at that nice move on the 1 minute. Off the bullish divvy. Back to the upside here. 1 minute likely will retrace back to the 21-day moving average. We'll see what happens here. 83,200 for Bitcoin. Nice little pump off the 200 MA. And we got legends all over the chat. We got legends everywhere. You're a legend. I love it. Took the trade. Let's go. We are all legends, 100%. Shout out to all my legends in the game. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. And it does, it's just one quick trade. It doesn't mean, it's one trade. Don't think I'm amazing because I win one trade. Don't think I'm great because I lose one, It's just a data set in the move here. But we're getting a pump to the upside as we cross the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. That is a nice move. And we are getting a huge pump. And this thing is going for it. We are going for it now. Now it's time to lock in some profits. Put the stop loss below the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. Nice place to lock it in as we go up towards the 21-day moving average. Might get a bounce back away from that too as well. And at this point, we can start to kind of cash in here. If you're trading big money, bigger than me, I would be cashing in. I'm going to take this gain. I'm going to keep moving the stop up. Maybe I'll move to the smaller time frame. I'm going to move to the 1 minute here and just get real down to the nitty gritty. Looks like this thing is just mooning up to the 200 MA though. Wow, we're getting a monster move for Bitcoin. Shout out to anyone that took the trade with the lifer. We're moving in the gain here. And I love my life. I love what I do. I'm so happy that I was able to give you this trade live on the channel. And people talk all this nonsense, but I trade that 200 MA, baby. Like a boss, baby, like a boss. And I'm out. Give me my gains. Oh my gosh, they didn't get me. I'm on the 1 minute battling this giant candle, and I'm out. And let it go to the moon. So be it. I'll trade my model when we get above the 200 MA and pull the 21 towards it. Until then, I'm out for a little while on the competition, and I'll give you my model later. Trade with me in the competition. We've been nailing it. If you've been taking the trades only that I've been giving, you've been nailing it. So keep doing your thing. Shout out to everybody here on the live. That's how we do it. That's why the crypto lifers keep just banging on them. That's why people come to the stream. Because we show you how it's done. We show you how it goes. Look, above the 200 MA, this thing is likely to pump. I just take my gains quick because you never know. Let's get back into the top-down analysis and let me finish what's happening. I just had to make it happen. Is the music too loud? How many legends are here now? How many people took gains like a legend? Who here made gains? Put a 333 in the comment section if you made massive gains on the long, baby. Dear Lord, thank you for always being there for me. Every single time. 777s to my pops. God bless my dad, man, and my mom. I love y'all. There's a note my daughter wrote to my mom. Dear Irene, it's underneath the glass on this table. I got to be strong. I can read this note and not cry. I'm a strong man. Ready? My daughter wrote this to my mom. Dear Irene, I hope you're having a great birthday so far. You are always so loving and sweet. I love you when you hug me. You're the best. You're the best grandma ever. Love, Summer. I did it. I just cut an onion. I just cut an onion. That's it. I was cutting onions. I didn't let it out. I'm holding it back. Wow, Bitcoin 83,400. See if we can stay above the 200 MA on the 5-minute time frame. That's a nice scalpelino area too, where I see price action get pretty busy. This thing might continue to pump up really nicely to the upside here. Again, I do have to remind myself the 1 minute's getting a little far for the 21-day moving average. And we're going to have like a little bit of movement here near the 21. But that trade's still pumping if you're still in it. Shout out to the 333 and all the people that made gains in the trading group. God bless you. Shout out to Matthew Mays and Summer Mays. It's a great name, man. Summer Mays. Shout out to all the beautiful people here in the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Those summer days. Summer days. Shoulder, head, right shoulder on the 3-day chart. 3-day chart just may give us what we're looking for, which is a crushing blow to the bears. All right. So a nice little pump here on Bitcoin on the daily time frame. And I've been watching what looks to me like a bit of a falling wedge and somewhat of an inverted head and shoulder here. A little sloppy on the shoulder, but a shoulder nonetheless, And I see this, with a possible neckline in a breakout. Maybe I'm crazy, but I see, and if it gets back above that daily 200 the way it's going, and we make our move, and then we have a beautiful gap in the VRVP just waiting. Boom. And that takes us up to 96,000. Imagine if in like a week from now, we're at 97,000. Everybody's tune would change and we'd be up 14,000 on 83K. And all those buys down on the lows, people were laughing when I bought $84,000 Bitcoin. That's only down. Look, I'm only down $300 today, right now, at this present moment. I'm down 380. Oh, my 84,000 is down 380. Oh no. And the daily's oversold now. And that's all they got. That's all the Bears had. Shh, don't taunt the Bears, Sam. That's how you get bit. I know, I'm not going to. I always feel sketched out when I do that. That's all you got, Bear? Next thing you know, blah, blah, blah. But Bitcoin pumping hard, 83,576. This thing is not stopping, and it's ripping. Oh, look, I left the BitTinex trade open. I forgot about it. Oh, yes, I still got one going. And look, that can get moved to break even now. Can't lose that trade. Let that thing pump. So I'm just teaching you how to make gains all day long, all over the market, no matter what. Sign up to BitTinex today and get back some cool returns through my link. Find out more by hitting the link to BitTinex. And I'm only going to give you the exchanges with the best awesome stuff. Like, this thing is awesome what it does. Like, look how you can see the trade. You can move your stop loss. Everything is doing its thing. I mean, that's a huge candle. I would take that. Stop loss right there. I take the money, man. Especially on a candle that big. But look, I called the bounce, didn't I? How many legends do this for you? I mean, that was legendary. That was legendary. I want to take a moment here and just be like, do I need to say a word? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. And again, these are real tactics, real ideas. Look, it's starting to dump now right when I sell the thing. Only the lifers, man. Only the lifers. Selling the wick right there. I mean, when the candle's that big, you can't be greedy. Look, I drew on the screen. It looks like I drew on the actual screen. Let's get back. I didn't even finish my top-down analysis. I had to trade and make gains while I was doing that. I'm sorry. I had to pay myself. So third trade of the day. One winner when we sold from last night. One loser when I scalped. One winner again. We're doing great on the week's competition. I hope you guys stack gains on those. Please don't give the gains back. Take a deep breath. In the competition, it's less trades, more wins. All right? Do not overtrade. Little by little, we're going to win this if we just keep our heads about us. All right? We're in the race car. We're in the race, man. We just passed someone else. Today, we're probably going to pass somebody else. We are going to overtrade them. Outtrade them. We are. We know the markets. You guys are my soldiers. We've got this. Master friend align. So, look, the daily looks interesting. A little bit of a wick. You see? And now let's take a look at what happened here on the 4-hour time frame. So the 4-hour got a bit of a bounce. Remember, we identified a bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Let's talk about that for a split second. What is divergence? When you get some type of angle on the 4 hour time frame that you don't get. I feel like the music's a little too loud. Anybody? Consistent timekeeping. Hey, everybody, this guy's the definition of consistency. Respect, amen. Shout out to Trial 09. This is just another day for the lifers. Haven't seen nothing yet, ladies and gentlemen, 100%. Like, we're just scratching the surface. I caught some of the last short before the live came on, too. Amen. This is legit 3 weeks of brilliance so far. I've seen, no joke. Shout out to John Blake. God bless you, man. Too loud, yes. All right, thank you. For me, it's too loud. I can't it's too much. Okay, so here we are on the weekly time frame. Here we are on the weekly. Wow, the sun's actually coming out. I can see blue for the first time in days. I haven't seen the blue sky. It just hasn't happened yet. Unbelievable. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Okay, very good, very good, very good. All right. Ah, thank gosh. All right. Oh, I have hearing devices for me. It was fine. I love it. Says blue roses too. Okay, cool. Question of the day, what color are Sam's pants? What color are the pants do you think I'm wearing? You guys know what color pants I wear. You guys all know. Watch this. This is going to be corny. It is a bunch of grown men, but everyone knows what color pants I'm wearing right now. It's pretty obvious to the entire group. And I will stand up and show the pants at one point. All right? Me too. Are you in Toronto? Blast my buddy making music. Let's go, Sam. I love you guys. I love y'all. And Tater Gang knows, man. Tater Gang knows, brother. The khaki pants. I only wear khaki, baby. Khaki? How do you guys say it? Khaki? I say khakis. I got my khaki pants. You guys say khaki pants? I wear my car keys. My car keys. Jamie's like, he's got his car keys on. His khakis. His khakis over here. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each. I bought 7 pairs of those. They're all different. I got a light beige, a copper pair. They're all khaki, but they're a different color. You know what I mean? I know, it's corny. So the 4 hour time frame could be making a bit of a rising wedge here that could break to the upside. It is overbought, but it just came off of a mean wick back to the upside, which is very interesting. Bitcoin pumping 83,625. Man, I called the bounce here, and maybe she never should have left. This thing is ripping. So shout out to my students that stayed in the trade. My goodness, this thing is gone. I was getting a little sketched out. We were getting far away from the 21-day moving average here, which I have is blue. But I mean, we did cross the 5-minute 200 MA, which I know is a catalyst for a pump. I was a little sketched out, but wow, we took the whole move right back on the 15, on the bounce on the 200 MA. Man, but again, don't beat yourself up. The key about trading, some people got in here and got out there. Let me stop this nonsense. This is too much. But it looks like this thing's going to rip to 700, man. And it is. There is 700. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. But, I mean, some people got in here, got out here. Some people got in here, got out there. Some people got in here and still in right now, ripping to the upside. But if you got in it, all you got to do is, did you take a piece of this and be grateful? Right now, I could be really upset that I didn't get this next big chunky candle. That's a big gain right there for the lifers, too. I hope someone in the trading group... See, that's the thing about having a trading team. Is anyone in the trading competition still in this trade? I hope a lifer says yes right now. I hope a lifer's like, oh yeah, I'm rocking it, Sam. I just moved my stop to the 5-minute 200 and let it rock. Kind of would have been the move for me. Wow, what a monster pump to the upside for Bitcoin, all the way back to about $84,000. But hey, we called it. We called along. We were long, so it is what it is. I just want it all. I want the long. I want the gain. I want every single bit of the piece. I want all the action, baby. Give me all the action. I don't work every single day just to get a small piece of this action. I want every little piece of that action. Look at the size of these candles to the upside. Massive short squeeze. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP here and show you what's happening on BOOKMAP. But, I mean, we definitely got a massive liquidation. These are short liquidations coming in. And you can see accounts, 129,015 accounts just getting wiped out. Completely wiped out. People that don't want to use a stop loss, and we're pumping voraciously to 84,000 here. Bitcoin getting a monster stop. This is insanity. 84,000. The Tuesday pump is on for BTC. And we called it with the monster move. That daily candle is starting to ripski to the upski. Unbelievable. I mean, this thing might launch all the way to the 200 MA today. Crack through this top trend line and call it a day. Are we done with the bears? We can't get too excited. It's one step at a time. But, I mean, what a move here. The daily candle just absolutely engulfing 84,150 for Bitcoin. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Man, shout out to everyone still in the gain. The bang, bang, bang. Look at the move to the upside, and this is what the power of the Tutoring can do for you. We call the legendary bounce off the 15-minute Tutoring right here, right now. You saw it live. You've never seen stuff like this. Clutch. They call me Sammy Boemi. They call him the everyday hitter, never quitter. They call him the Cal Ripken of crypto. There's been many names associated with me. But the best one is Gainitis. The gains, baby, the gains. Show me the stream and I'll show you the gains. Everyone says he's unorthodox. He calls everything the cup and handle. I've never understood him. But you don't have to. You just have to understand how to count that money, baby. That's it. Gains, baby, gains. They called him Sammy Gains. And the crowd went wild. Shout out to everybody here. And I am high on gains right now. You would be too. It is suit getting pumped up as Bitcoin rips to the upside on the call with the bounce like that on the 200 MA, man. Are you kidding me? Only in Sammy land. So I like what I'm seeing here for Bitcoin. This little flag looks like it's going to launch on the 1 hour time frame. And we could dream away that this thing is going all the way to 86,120 just in the short interim. You have to get too excited here. Nice move for Bitcoin. Beautiful, beautiful. I would be taking some profits at one point, but what a pump. What a pump. And it's not stopping. They're going for these shorts. They want to keep shorting. We're going to keep ripping them to the upside. So I do not short unless we would lose the 200 MA on the 15, right? That would tell you, so that was the epic bounce. The first time they got me, the second time I got in. But dang, had I held this thing, 84,300. Oh my God, it burns right now. Just because the competition, man, this is absolutely insanity. Dude, I love the adrenaline rush of this stream. Let's go, boss. God bless you. More power for the lifers. That's unbelievable. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's send in those celebration super chats. Let the power be. Man, I love this stream. Thank you for the $27. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Bitcoin ripping to the upside, absolutely dominating the shorts. A beautiful move for BTC. And I'm just happy to be alive here. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely lovely. And I feel like I got to delete my tweet here. Like people believed it. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm going to delete it. I don't know. It's just... But what a move for BTC and what a call here on the channel. I mean, I'm relished in it right now. I mean, it was a legendary call. Unbelievable. And I use my tried and true strategies that I sit with and play with every single day on a Tuesday. So may God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. And this is awesome. What a short squeeze to the upside. Now, we got to take into account what happened here. 5 minutes way far away from the 21-day moving average. That's going to have to clean it up. Following you since October. Thanks for everything. From Ireland, Slancha, my brother. Ishkabaha, Eddie Whelan, Banjo. We love you, Eddie. Thank you so much for being here and part of the stream. All the way from Ireland, he sends in £10. An ear. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much for that. That will come back to you tenfold. Watch, somehow, some way, $100 is going to float your way in the next 2-3 days. You're going to be like, how did that happen? Be like, well, you threw $10 to over here. So money will flow right back to you when you're open with your money, open with your mind, open with your energy. Energy is ready to flow right back to you. You're opening the floodgates for that energy to be received right back. You're creating it, So we got a huge pump last night, sold, lost it all. They pumped it all back to the upside. We caught the bounce off the 15-minute 200 MA if you're just jumping on in. I've taken profits. The heat of the moment seems to be resided. It was a massive short squeeze. Bitcoin flew all the way to 84,000. The high on this candle was, let's take a look, 84,350 evens. So crazy how they hit even numbers here on Binance Spot. And this is Binance Spot. The futures definitely went higher all over across the board. So look, we're looking for something of this nature, some type of flag. You know what I'm saying? It might not be done. I might crawl up one more time and I would like it if it can consolidate here throughout the day now. Next 2-3 hours at least, and get ready for a nice pump. I don't know, 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon for a nice bigger move to 86,800 for Bitcoin. So I'm out the trade. I hope, it's all about paying yourself. Why did the crypto trader go broke? Because he didn't hodl, and only moon he saw was his landlord king. I don't know about that. Podcast. Hey, Lifer, I've noticed the last 3x we've traded on a 30-minute chart. It hasn't played out. I noticed the last 3 times we traded on the 30-minute. Hey, thank you for saying that. Join your trading group next Wednesday. I can't wait. Shout out to my man, Michael Kiley. God bless you, Michael. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Let's get those likes to the watches. You're scared this isn't out of me this morning. Then I realized April 1st, my late father B-Day, God rest his soul, taught me everything I know about the restaurant business. April Fool's Day, baby. April Fool's Day. I would never give it up. This isn't my last day streaming. It's April Fool's Day, 100%. I paid the trader. Amen. Pay the trader. Pay the trader. So the 1 hour time frame, nice bounce, and honestly, still looking pretty. Look at this support and resistance flip on the 1 hour. If this candle closes, previous resistance could become support at 83,550, 83.5 holding us down. So even looks like on the 1 hour time frame, this thing may just continue to get pretty. It is starting to gap away from the 21-day moving average. So it tells me that we should be making, unless it could spike crazy. You never know. The daily could just spike us, and the 4 hour could cross the 200 MA. But the more you do that, the more you start getting away from the 21, the more you have to start realizing that, price action is going to have to settle back at one point in time. I would have taken profits on that wick. You do what makes you happy. I can't force anybody to do anything. It may continue to pump here. And if it's going to continue to pump, let's look at the small time frames. They'll just flag out like the 1 minute. Like if it does continue to pump somehow, some way, the 1 minute will just continue to pump here. Could be a possible scalp. This is why I like BitTNX. It's really sweet. It makes it short and fast if you really want to fly on some type of scalp. It looks like they may continue this run here. Man, they let it go, though. I'm not going to chase, but that thing's likely going to pump. But I'm not going to chase. I'm just not chasing today. I've made good gains already today. There's no reason for me to chase. It's already 11 o'clock. Do you know where your gains are? But I'm chain, right? Big pump coming. We never know what's going to be next. No, we don't. Only but the fact of my own ignorance, right? Same thing. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance, 100%. 100%. Okay, tariff day equals real pump day. Bitcoin all-time high tomorrow, kids. I'd be crazy, right? You never know. We could be front-running some news here. You never know. But the charts, show me the charts and I'll show you the news. Follow me at CryptoLifer33. Weeks moving us up into 7th place in the competition, gaining more of the prize pool. MasterCard moving with BTC, a big deal. I mean, that's going to be big. And other cryptos, really, they want to integrate with cryptocurrency. They see the future, and they do not want to get left behind. They know what's up. And introducing the new fragrance called Bull Musk. For those Bitcoin bulls that desire to smell like new money, get it today. Of course, this is an April Fool's joke. If you want to get some Bull Musk, it's ready for you, though. That smells like pure gasoline. So funny. It smells like Gate-itis. Shout out to the lifers. Follow me. Let's get to 40,000 followers here on Twitter, on X.com. Forgive me. Oops. X.com. So Bitcoin looking bullish here on the 1-minute time frame. Honestly, it's enticing me, saying, hey, Sammy, it's now in a better flag that you may just want to take that flag. This thing may launch itself up to 85,389 on a massive candle here on the 1-minute time frame. It's above the 200 MA, touching the 21-day moving average. You're like, that's not the 21. You're right, it's the 9. Does it matter? No. I could trade any moving average now at any moment. It's all the same. Your mind starts to bend, twist, and understand it all. But anyway, look at that thing. I said there was a monster candle coming, and it's as I spoke it into fruition throughout this quantum physical space and time in which we live in. Do you think it's weird how I draw the flag? The flag plays in. Since it's April 1st, I thought the MasterCard bingo was a joke, or I would have liked the post. 1 minute looks to be resetting for another spin around the block. It probably is a joke. Can we get a big move to the upside here for Bitcoin? 85,389 would be the target here. BTC pumping, original trade, crossing the 200 MA there too. Right there was another 200 MA cross on the 1-minute time frame at 83,678. And there we have it with a massive pump here out the flag. I mean, that thing is booming. Bitcoin continuing to rock the shorts. Look at these liquidations on BOOKMAP as we watch the liquidations come in strong. Unbelievable here for BTC. And this is the call. We called it after the bounce on the 50-minute 200 MA here on the channel. I didn't chase, though. I took my gains. So, wow, that flag is pumping on the 1-minute time frame. So, we're bullish. Things are bullish. We got the pump. Yesterday, we were bullish. Gave it back. Took it back. Very interesting times to be alive. Now what? Well, I'm attempting to see because things are changing so fast. Almost, yeah, I'm staying on the 1 minute here. Let me see. Wow, the sky is blue. Unbelievable. It cleared out. I can't see a cloud in the sky. The skylight is absolutely blue. It's a beautiful day. The gray is cleared. I got an email saying they're working on the wire. Michelle, I got an email saying they're working on the wire. So everything should be okay. Let me forward this to my wife. Hold on. I just want to make sure she's like... There we go. I'm an office assistant out here. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so nice flag here on the 1 minute. Looks like we're going to continue to pump. The bulls are in control here. When you're bullish, you just keep making flags on the 1 minute time frame. That's how you can track price action on the smaller time frames. That's how you get ahead of the trade and make it happen. There is a little bearish div here. You want to start looking for bearish divergence. Once the market starts to get a little frothy, you do have a swing down. Why you got to swing up? I'm out the trade right now. To me, it's a little much. I actually want to do another top-down analysis. Things have completely changed here. Let's reassess the market. Let's take a deep breath now that we've taken some gains. Let's not get caught up so fast. And you don't want to get overly bullish right now. You want to keep your head about you. All right? You want to keep your head about you. So here we go. Well, this camera angle makes me look better than the other one when I'm home, right? I'm just mad. Thank you so much for the awesome comments. You're so nice. I don't know what to say when people do that. I turn bright red every time over here. The guy turns red every time, huh? Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Let's get the likes up to the watches. We gave gains on the stream live, man. Like, we hand gains in a platter. Like, what else do they want from us? What else can I do? So the hidden bullish divergence may be playing out here. The weekly looking like a stronger candle than before. Nice bounce here. This looks like a double bottom on the 5-day chart. I mean, that's a double bottom on the 5-day. That 5-day candle closes in 5 days. I mean, it's not a joke, but it's funny, right? So that would be the measured move too. And like, then we would plow up. I'm just telling you, that 96,000 level looks so sweet. So nice. So buttery. So toasty. So lovely. So excelente. I mean, are we making this ascending triangle now on the 3-day chart? That could go either way, but, you know, break us on out. Shoulder head, right shoulder. So we're really looking for the 3-day to complete a right shoulder here. Very possible. Very, very possible. And get the pump through the gap back to 96,000 and get us back above this resistance of 92.5. Man, that would be unbelievable, right? So I'm starting to feel bullish here, everybody. Maybe I'm overly bullish. So we got to just, that's why I always want to calm down. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. Hold up one second. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. Stop the music. I know nothing but the fact of my own ignorance. I have no idea where Bitcoin's going to go. I believe in the long term, they're going to continue to print money and Bitcoin will have. Okay? Water break. Just water break. Let's get back into the charts. You need a water break. This is hard work, making money here, sitting with you. This is not easy. All right? You thought it was easy. No. Nothing is easy. Okay. So we're bumping 84,400 for Bitcoin. They don't want to stop. Action Jackson here. This thing is out of control. Look at this. Another bull flag. Every time it gets suppressed, they say, no. We're going to keep pressing these bears. We don't care. I mean, they're making me want to chase so bad right now and just open up a long. That thing looks like it's going to fly. Baby fly. But people go hard right now, way too hard at the end. Even if it pumps, let it pump. Let it pump. Let it pump. There's days of bigger pumps when we get above the daily 200 MA. There's more coming our way if everything goes well. But this is such a beautiful pump for Bitcoin. What a day it is to be alive, man. Bullish engulfing candle the day before Freedom Day, April 2nd. And is this an April Fool's joke? Are they going to dump us to the downside? I tell you what, man, that double bottom on the 5-day chart looked pretty scrumptious to me. 4-hour time frame with this beautiful move and breaking above resistance. And look, that's a shoulder, a head, and kind of a right shoulder there. You see, it's not easy to tell, but it is. There's resistance right there that we just broke through. You know, so now we should have some support at 83.8, which is nice. We're away from the 21-day moving average on the 4-hour. Or could get rejected by the, you know, so this is when you would think we may end up making some type of flag, coming back down to 83.8 here. So I like what we're seeing, but this is when everyone gets a little overly bullish. And now the 21 needs to really come back to price. I mean, that could come right back down violently. It could be an April Fool's joke. Solidifying profits would be the smartest thing to do. People that just go too heavy and too hard at the end, hoping and praying. You know, that stochastic on the 1 hour says more pump to come though. So let's stay on the smaller time frames just for a little bit because they're telling us that they've got the power right now. Like the 1 hour's interesting. So the 4 hour looks like it's going to pull back eventually. The 1 hour says, hey, I've got a measured move basically up to 86K and I may want to continue this. If it crosses the 200 MA, we're going to continue to pump. So that's bullish. The 1 hour looks like it wants to continue. The other time frames don't look great, but the 1 hour looks interesting. And you got an SR flip right there. Previous resistance. And that was an SR flip, but the WEC had to get back above it, right? So if the 1 hour looks good, it means that I could play the 1 minute. You see how this works? So now this is more likely that we're going to see a pump here on the 1 minute time frame. So it did take the trade. I would not be chasing too much. But once we hit 86,000, that looks like the likely area. Wow, they're still rocking these shorts. So shorts got absolutely demolished today. I didn't tell anybody to go short. We opened no shorts. I have been long for days now. Back in, most of my trades have been long. Maybe one short scalp, but recently, no. Like, most of my trades have been long trades. Funny, I knew the song that was going to come up based on the mix now, right? You did too, right? Your mind told you the track. That's how, if your mind knew the song that was coming up, you've been on the stream. You're locked in with me. So this looks like we could get a gainer here. I guess I'd break even on this X out of there. I'm locked in, open the long. Oh, yeah. They'll tell us what you want to open. So because the 1 hour looks interesting to me, take profit right there. Stop loss below that. Oh my gosh, the second I touch the thing. Hyperbolic. Like a whale, did the whale take my call? Some whale was like, okay, you want in? Look at the massive squeeze that just occurred there on Bitcoin. And we hit 600. Unbelievable, 84.6. And now my buy for Bitcoin. Remember when I bought that bottom Bitcoin? And I told everyone, this is the fear. This is where you got to buy BTC. And again, I can't tell anyone what to do. I did it with my own money to show you where I put my money. Exactly where I put my mouth. Crypto Fear and Greed Index sitting today at about 34. I mean, to me, that's still a steal for BTC. But we hadn't hit 10 in years. When we hit 10, I felt like you had to be buying a scrumptious piece of BTC. Nice pump here for Bitcoin to the upside. I like what we're seeing. And you can see how I kind of figured this out. Was able to make the call. You can move the stop loss to break even at this point, so you can't lose money. It's all about protecting the purse and adding to the portfolio. What a nice pump to the upside here for Bitcoin. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and see the scalp so fast, so easy. But with BitTenX, it's just, you can get in there so quick. Wow, that's a monster move for Bitcoin. Look at that thing, 84,850, and we're just going to cook. And I gave you another beautiful trade here on the channel. Showed you how to move the stop loss into position. Now you move the stop loss into money-making scenarios here. I'd even be right here on this candle. Candle should fire off, really. Based on the previous candle, you get a big chunk of volume there. And I don't care if they stop me out and keep pushing. I'm teaching you how to get gains no matter what the market does. Capture. Look back. I took green. What a monster move here for 84,880 for Bitcoin. Shout out to the lifers, anyone trading with me. This has been an awesome, awesome stream. One of the best live streams I've ever had, literally ever in the history of the live, man. We are banging on them to the upside. The people that are here are still soldiers. The people that are still trading know how to do it. I'm teaching you my tried and true strategies. The 21 day was touching price action. The 1 hour looked like it was bullish. I could see the indications of what was going to happen, and bang, we got a pump. Dang, we took profits off that. And that's how you get in right there and get out right there. Bang, bang, call it a day, man. And we're away for the 21 day moving average. Stochastics are likely a little high in the 1 minute. Look for that to come back down. I likely sold the top. The whales follow me. We'll see if the whales sold the top. It does look bullish in the 1 hour, so this thing... Technically, my indicators say this should continue to rock because the 1 hour looks good. And it's pushing price action to pump. You see? Look at that thing. I like to sell early. I like to make sure I take the gain no matter what. You never know. That could dump. Watch that thing rally up to 86,000. 85,650 for Bitcoin. Let's get back to BookMap. Link to BookMap in the description if you want to jump on in. to BOOKMAP. The trade from this morning, you'd be in massive gain still. It wasn't up and down rally though, so it was going to be crazy. This is BOOKMAP showing us the absolute liquidations that are happening on the chart. What's happening, how's it going down. This is awesome. BOOKMAP is like the best, man. It's hiding some liquidity, but you know, right there you got a little bit in it, up to 85.5 even for BTC. This thing is climbing like it doesn't care. It's gone, baby, gone. Like, it is gone. This is insane. Look at the cross of the 1 minute 200 MA right there. Just get in with a stop below it. And that thing is gone. Had I seen it, I'd knew in a bunch of different things. But, you know, dang, man, what a trade. What a trade. It's continuing to rip. It's at 85K now. It doesn't care. On the way to 85,660. Look at that monster candle that just got put in. The shorts are getting demolished because they keep getting stopped out and they're buying as well as people buying. The frenzy is on for Bitcoin. The daily candle ripping. I bought that candle, man. Look at this. Look at this thing ripping. 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 This is how you do it. You trade flags. 21-day moving average, low stochastic. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'm starting to feel caution, like this getting a little too overbought here. Shout out to anyone who's in massive gains on the channel. Shout out to my lifers, man. Tell your friends to come to the channel. Tell people to subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Shorts getting steamrolled. Who got short and got rocked? Be honest. Who's getting rocked right now because you were short? I just want to see. Just be honest. It's okay. I'm on the wrong side of the trade once a year. Shout out to everybody here on the live, man. But honestly, if you do it the way we do it every single day, the charts tell you what's likely going to happen with almost like 80 to 90% accuracy. If you just really hone in, you got to be honed in though. You got to be honed in. You got to give it your all. It's got to be everything you want to do, everything you desire to do. It's got to be your entire you got to just every ounce of your life you pour into these charts, and they're going to tell you what's likely going to happen. Shout out to Master Front of the House, my man. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Bang. Someone said, I got the bottom of XRP. Hey, man, and now look, my $84,000 buy for Bitcoin is up $900, right? And we'll see. Right now, if you're not selling into green, you're going to be in pain, right? So I sell into the green. You do whatever makes you happy. I sell into the green. But you do what makes you happy, all right? If you want to jump into the trading group, go to cryptolifer.com, cryptolifer.com, and sign up to a monthly, a quarterly, or a yearly subscription service. I'm here every single day, no days off, constantly giving you my ideas, tips, and tricks. I was up late last night. I came back early in the morning. We made gains in our sleep. We made gains on the stream. I don't know what to tell you. We're showing you how the liquidity runs in the market, when it runs, how it runs, and how to snatch it up. What tips, tricks, and ideas, indicators you can use to make gains. 21-day moving average, 200 flags, moving averages, support and resistance, stochastics. Hey, baby, you got this. Stop being afraid. You can do this. If you show up every single day, you're going to be able to make something of yourself, but you got to show up every day. You got to believe that it's going to happen. You can do this. All right? I was a mess. I had every excuse in the book of why it couldn't happen. Bam, we completed your transfer. Unbelievable. I am done. I am done. Mashallah. Man, I'm so happy, man. I was under so much stress. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, man. I just, I've been through so much in your life, and when things start going well, you just, that old piece in your mind starts kicking in, like, and you realize, man, those days are over, man. Those days are over. Like, I'm full of it. I'm so happy, man. What a blessing. Yesterday was this rainy day. Things were iffy. Today is a sunny, beautiful day. Anything can happen. Shout out to my man in Poyavara, man. God bless you, brother. Yeah, today everything went happened so nice. My wife is so good to me. She works so hard, you know? And I just, tears of joy for her. Today is just a special day, man. Today is feels like God's day. We had Eid, people celebrate, and it's just like, I don't know, there's this feeling, spring is around the corner. Well, spring actually just happened, right? March 31st, but the flowers are going to bloom. The worms are coming out. Everything is changing. I mean, keep a flag until a flag tells you it can't do it. This flag says I may just continue to pump. Next target is 86,100 for Bitcoin. The daily candle getting steamroll. It's just ready to rock, baby. Let's take a look at a bigger picture here for Bitcoin and see what's happening for BTC. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So now, look, we're at the 1 hour 200 MA. That's the key now. You got to break through that. That's going to be resistance. The 200 MA will now become resistance on that 1 hour time frame. It happens, especially when you get far away from the 21. This is Bollinger Band style. It's like being on the tip of the Bollinger Bands, I've learned. You hit that 21-day moving average, right, the 200 right there, and that's a perfect place to take profit, I've learned, at the 1 hour 200 MA. Because now you look, see, the thing is, really, if I was going to trade for, if I'm going to trade for big money, the next awesome trade would be what we're looking for on basically my model, right? We get above the 200 MA, we make a flag, the 21 crosses, we get back in connection to the 21, but we stay above the 200 when the stochastics reset. We're in there like swimwear. I just said it like it was easy. And it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Nothing's easy. Someone get a fire extinguisher. This Discord is on fire. It's insane what's happening right now. The money flowing in and out of the hands from the weak to the lifers. It's insane, man. It's insane. And look, that's a support and resistance flip right there. Once that candle closed, you get in with a stop loss below. It was hard, though. That wick was crazy. You had to have known how to use the 15-minute 200 the way we did. That trade's still a monster trade with the win right there. You could still be in that trade. No reason to leave it. Look how monster it is. Honestly, you could put a stop loss right there and probably stay in this trade for a long time. Put the stop loss to break even, and that thing is gone. So I showed you how to get into two trades that put a stop loss to break even right after the trade, and they both played out pretty nicely. So two ideas here, right? We're watching the smaller time frame, 1 minute. So let me go back to the 1 minute on one. So we got to keep watching this because this looks like it's bullish. So we're going to flip to the 1 minute here on weeks and may have to make another scalp here. Watch our elite and all the shorts and then sell off. Strange, but true. Where's perfect place to short? Everybody wants to see. That's all people ask, and that's why it's going to continue to pump because that's the question they keep asking. Where's the short? There's no short when you're extremely bullish, man. The short's on you, like the joke's on you. I mean, there's some bullish divvy now. You'll see the short when the 5 minute lose the 200 MA. I mean, look, you're going to come back to the 21 there. So there's a short right there right now, but it's a scalp. I'd stay off the 1 minute now to get back to the 5. If the 5 minutes bullish, the 21 is going to come in contact without losing structure. But we may dump back down. There's a trade right there, possibly. I had a limit down there for, I wonder where that trade, I know I opened up a trade, I didn't see it, there it was. So be careful when you do that, make sure you're clicking here at the right spot. There's a couple ways. One way I thought about creatively recently, I thought, well, you can always enter this trade with a stop below the 200 MA here. Just open up the parameters. You got to get to 90K though. You know what I mean? Something like that. That's a viable trade because it's a good idea that the 5 minute won't break the 200 MA before you get the pump, but you never know. It's a more high risk. It's not, there's far more precise ways to do it, but I've done that before when the market's not giving me exactly what I need. There's a lot of chop. I expand outside the chop and just go for what I know is right. Because that way the chop can't chop me out and I'm able to handle the, you know what I mean? It makes sense, right? Yeah, it was one day I saw that and I was like, well, haven't I thought about this in years, man? And see, things are going to come to you as a trader that you didn't do before. That's why when you continue to trade, you're just going to get better. You're going to find tips, tricks, and ideas that you didn't have in your sleeve. You're going to be able to do things you could never did before. And you're going to be able to absolutely nail it. You're going to nail it. I know you're going to nail it. All right. Someone says, Trent is your friend. Someone says, opening up a short. Oh, I love that. The shorts are going to make this thing probably pump further to the upside. You never know, though. I'm out of trade. I'm not in the trade right now. So I would trade a model that I'm looking for. Right now, I'm just going to wait. I got to actually kind of redo price analysis right now. All right, so here we are. We have support at 78,600 on the daily. We have seemed to be putting a higher low with 4 days here and then a pump at 82.3. We pulled a Fibonacci on that higher low, and we did come to a Fibonacci right there, a wick to the Fibonacci 618. So, yes, you should be getting a bounce off the Fibonacci 618. I mean, that happens many, many times. That's not a coincidence. That happens. The falling wedge broke out. We called this a cup and handle. We called this a shoulder, head and shoulder. Before all this pump, this is what we were saying. And I said, let's not be too bullish, but this looks good to me. We're at 84,800 now. This is insanity. Like, can you believe how fast things have changed? And again, we could dump again. Like, the 4 hour broke out beautifully. The bullish divergence played out, fake move down, and then they pumped it. The falling wedge broke to the upside like it's supposed to 68% of the time. I feel like that's always the wick in and they wick it out. Can we break back above the 4 hour 200? So you can see the 1 hour and the 400 hitting the 200 MA. We get above it, there will be another. So what will happen is if you see a candle breach this and close above it, there will likely be another quick pump up. But then we're going to keep gapping from the 21. At that point, there'll be a nasty short squeeze somewhere down into these levels for the bounce. And that would be our next beautiful long, right? This is what I've seen happen thousands of times. I can't tell you it's going to happen for sure. And I know everyone thinks we're going to continue to pump and they get overly bullish, but taking profits when you hit that 200 MA, I've done it many times, and it's just a safe, because you have to get back above it and get to the 21 now. Like, you're not going to get left behind. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's like a 1% chance that that's going to continue to pump like that. It's the odds are just, you're too far for the 21 at this point. I've backtested this for years. I can tell you with like assurance that there's like a 1 or 2% chance Bitcoin will fly to 91,000 without you if you sell right here, right? Again, do whatever makes you happy. I'll never tell you what to do, but I use the 200 MA as my sell point when I'm in a monster trade like that, and it's played out for me many, many times. So here we are now with the 1 hour time frame. I just really wanted to square my mind away here and see what's happening. So shoulder, head, right shoulder did play out. Retested the neckline and bounced to the upside. Beautiful test of the neckline. And that trade I gave last night, the wick might have gotten that trade out. That was a crazy wick. They slammed it and then flipped it so hard, right? What a day. False move Monday on a Tuesday pretty awesomely. So here we stand, right? So this is what I would do now. Yeah, I would start looking at the 1 hour in some type of flag situation. Something like, I don't know exactly what it's going to do. But, I'm looking for something of this nature. The 21-day moving average coming into contact with price action. Sideways movement. Nice, and then we, possibly get a continuation here. It's all about how this 4 hour and the 1 hour are moving. You're going to watch the 1 hour and the 4 hour. Those are the time frames you really want to focus on today. Right? And again, scalp on the smaller ones, but someone just asked about Gun. Let's take a look at Gun. And that's on Binance now, right? Came out with a beautiful move there and dumped to the downside. It's on Binance. Could it bounce? What I would do is I was really seriously trading this is I would look for structure. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? If it comes up, makes the higher low, that's a very aggressive entry, but possible. If it breaks out and retest, that's the safer low risk bet there. You do have a gap in the VRVP. You do say it could get back to liquidity up at 9 cents and 9/10 of a cent from 6 and 6/10. So it goes to 66 to 99. But that's how I would look at that if I was looking at gun. And again, I'd be on the smaller time frames looking for these types of ideas. Again, here you have another resistance that you got to break through is 68882. Obviously 0.0, 68882, you know. And someone said, render, Sammy. Render with a beautiful pump to the upside all the way to 374. And render getting above the 200 MA on that 15. And look at that beautiful inverted head and shoulder. And coins are starting to move. And remember yesterday I said this could be the beginning of the biggest pump ever. Remember last night? You should go back to last night's live stream. We should find that. Sean, can you find that last night? And I say this could be the beginning of the biggest pump of our lives. Like right here, this higher low right here. I was like, all coins, because we did total 3. Someone's like, you didn't do total 3. I'm like, yeah, we did. I went over total 3. I said, what are you talking about? Of course I did total 3. You out your mind, boy. You out your mind. Out your mama, out your mind, boy. Sorry. I got a little crazy there. But, you know, I got it in me just to, you know. Woo. Look, it was the hand of destiny. You don't think so? Let me show you. It's right here. So creepy, right? I got tiny hands. You know, it's the one thing I don't like about it. I got really small hands. You know what I mean? Like compared to most people, my hands are just really small. How you guys doing? Hi. Yo, that's so funny, man. Hey, what's up? Hey, don't do that. Don't. Hey, don't be doing that. Hi, guys. Hey. Hey, Sammy Finger Hands over here. He's got a hand on his finger over there. I'm sorry, man. I'm still a little kid. I am still a class clown. Like, and as formal as this show is, I try. I'm a mess, man. I love it. Shout out to Bitcoin Las Vegas. I'd love to see you there. Hit the QR code to jump on in, and we can have fun like we just did. Imagine us at dinner. You're having this much fun right now on a live stream. Imagine us at dinner where I can hear you. You can talk back. We could have an amazing conversation. Roberto Canello was hanging out with me on the stream, Robert, and he hung out. He had a blast. My man Robert Canello, hanging out, man. So, shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you, Deep. Thank you, Noah Brown. Tony Rosas, Miami baby, pure blood prophet, my man. Nice scout, brother. Thanks for the play. I love y'all, man. Sam, hands are better. Bitcoin soul. That guy's ridiculous. Good thing I didn't read that out loud, Scotty. We take a look at XCN, please. Send in a super chat for TA and deep dive. You want me to go over coin, look at something. It's super chat time, baby. Let me know. Render getting the pump to the upside. Looks beautiful on the daily time frame. I kept talking about, accumulating coins on the 3-day chart. I said that I really like the 3-day chart. But man, render on the daily looks like it's ready for a huge pump. That thing will be $5 before we know it. Render head to $5. That's the measured move. 1, 2, 3. Let's see it, baby. And again, then we look for the smaller time frame. Like, wow, the 33-minute is getting above the 200 MA. There was my model on the 33-minute time frame right there. You can do whatever you want on any time frame. That's what I've learned. It's so crazy. You can get so slick with it. I mean, this breaks above the 200 MA. This thing's going to rip. I'd look for my model somewhere about here. Yeah, like I'm going to... Wow. I'm going to put an alert here. It looks like we're going to have fun trading altcoins in the next few days, couple weeks. Like, this is getting interesting. The DXY, let's see what happened to it. Yesterday it was struggling. We wanted to see it pull back. It did that. It kind of had that inverted head and shoulder, but look at the M pattern that it made. Right? It was pumping with Bitcoin, but let's see that thing dump, baby. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. I was looking for a bounce in the S&P. We got a bounce there. Not amazing, but we did get a bit of a bounce on the S&P. I don't know why that looks like that. You know what I'm saying? It's got these like blue lines in it. If I did something one day to make that happen, I don't know. It's pretty weird. Anyway, so the S&P, heavy resistance now though at 5.6. It is in a bear flag. But again, low, high, higher, low. Just like Bitcoin, head and shoulder, cup and handle. It gets above this. There's a gap there. This could hang on with a higher low to the upside. Let's take a look at the NQ, the NASDAQ. Yeah, what did I do to make the NASDAQ do that? Is it CME? I always do see E-mini futures, but anyway, we did see this falling wedge, this rising wedge flag on the 1 hour time frame. It did break down. Measured move could take you all the way to 7,666, but we got a bounce. So you're telling me there's a chance that the bullish divvy did play out there. And I know it's crazy, but it's almost like a week. Look at this. Like a tiny right shoulder ahead and a right shoulder there. It's so insane, but I've seen that play out. An inverted head and shoulder with a measured move. And I'm on one today, just, somewhere to about, 20,085. So, bang, bang, bang to the upside. Amen, man. Shout out to all my beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on with the lifer. Man, we're moving and grooving. We've had an amazing live stream. This stream took a lot out of me. A lot. We went up. We went down. We found ways to win. We saw the market pump. We're at 85,000. If you're just joining in, you're seeing this. But, I see a move I see a NASDAQ move back up here through this gap to 20,077. They're going to print this money to zero. Bitcoin with the monster pump to the upside here out of just monster. Just look at this thing. They just don't care. This thing is just not going to stop. 87,000 possibly for Bitcoin. You name it, it's taking names and kicking butt. It's Bitcoin now. It's Bitcoin season, baby. A little bit of bearish divvy there, but man, that thing wants to roll. I can't chase. I had good gains. Don't worry. You don't have to get this thing could go to 90K. I'll take the move from 91 to 96,000. You know what I mean? Master friend taught me to be so content with my life and to never chase. He told me, Sammy, you're the master. You're master lifer. I'm master friend. He's like, you got this. I said, thank you, master friend. You're right. He said, never chase, Sammy. You're the boss. I said, you're the opportunity, brother. They can't stop you anymore. They never could. It was only you that was stopping yourself. The power is within you. And I was free. We free people in this live stream from themselves. We free people in the Discord from themselves. We really do. People are their own worst enemy. People are their own worst enemies. People are their own worst enemies. They come into my live stream, this Discord, within a year or two of watching me hanging out. They're their best friend. They're talking to themselves positively. See, we all are our own worst enemies, but we teach ourselves how to become our best friends. We have to. There's nothing else. When your mom and dad pass like mine, you got to become your best friend. How else are you going to make it through? You got to dig deep and find out who you are. And if you had good parents, they gave you who you are to dig deep too. And that's when you realize how beautiful they are. So through their death, you actually find out how much they gave you. You understand? Isn't that insane? Because only in that time, when they die, will you actually have to find out who you are the most of your whole life. And that's when you'll dig into what they actually finally did give you. So you find the gems in which they've given you only when they pass. Unbelievable, huh? And I just told a life lesson gem right now that I came to realization with all of you. That was a gold nugget of knowledge, man. And it's facts. Anyone that's seen their mom or dad or has gone through it knows exactly what I'm saying. And you're spot on in tune with what I'm saying. And you know what I mean. Amen. Shout out to Love Learning in the house. We love you. Hope everything's going well, Sophie. Shout out to Nick Nice. Shout out to Cryptoholic Love. Shout out to Ryan Bauer. Shout out to Rizal Prabati. Antonio Flores. Love Learning. J Soul 84. Eric Clark and all the beautiful people Need a move for XCN. We'll take a look at XCN. You know, obscure altcoins are going to take their time here. Bitcoin's still wanting to go sideways. This thing looks like it may get lucky. 86,174 is on the table. I'll put on the RSI here and the stochastic. I want to see what's happening. Bit of bearish divvy a little bit. You're coming down on the RSI, but flat. They're kind of even. If the RSI rebuilds and rips, I mean, this thing can fly. I feel like just giving what I made already there. Stop that. I just don't feel like chasing. I just can't chase right now. I see a bearish divvy swing up to swing down. I hear master friend of my mind. He's saying, don't chase, Sammy. Become like a rock. He said, well, let it pump. He goes, let it pump and watch everyone watch you knock it in. He's like, show them that you're rock solid. But I can see it going to pump though, master friend. Oh no, I think I'm going to go in. The green candle's got me. It's got me mesmerized like a deer in headlights. I just can't see anything else. I can't stop myself from making the trade. No. Have you ever been to this point where you want to make the trade, you can't make the trade, and you're stuck in this limbo? Who here has been here? I'm here all the time. This is my life, right? This is my life. Because of you, brother, I tell my mom how much I love her, and I tell her every single day of my life, God bless you, man. You have a running position at the moment. Just closed one of my biggest trades ever at a full take profit on this pump. God bless you. I hope it was in the week's competition with my trading group. Please let it be known. Please. So the risk would be 86,174. The stop loss will be 86, 616, 84, 616. 130 for 295. I chased though. I had to chase it. Did I ever get in? It just looks like they're going to fly this puppy up, and the people are going to keep shorting the pump. And the pump is real. So we'll see. We'll see. What's my risk here? $60, 89. Yeah. But that looks insane. Like more coming out of this pump to the upside. Let's see if we can get excited again for another nice pump here. We might be trading all the way to 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Who knows? This may get crazy. All right. Okay, so I see the pump going. 85,300. They don't want to stop. Looks like insider front running the data. Bears are going to get another short squeeze happening here to the upside. A massive pump for Bitcoin just came in. 84,400, 460. You can see the entry right before it happened. No drawdown. Only clean trades on the Lifer Accord here. And I mean, that's a huge pump away from the 21-day moving average. I mean, I would just only be able to just, keep moving my stop loss there. That was just too crazy. Eventually, there's going to be a bearish div. It's going to be too much. I'm getting overly cautious, But I guess I got to stay overly bullish. This is out of control. The target's 86,174. I see a bearish div now that's pretty strong. RSI is moving down while price action's moving up. Tells me to be a little careful. Stochastics are overbought as well. You don't want to get into the hype, man. This is when people start longing and get wrecked. This is when everyone jumps in right now and gets wrecked. Because if you weren't where we were last night and you didn't trade it correctly, you're just going to ape in emotionally. We're going to walk away with gains today and keep our heads about us. Come back when the time is right and make another trade. I'm going to teach you how to really nail this market emotionally, spiritually, like mentally. I'm going to keep you locked in. I got it, man. I do it every single day. We don't stop. I can teach you how to do it every day if you want. I don't know if that's what you want, though. You might want to just keep losing and playing games. I don't know. It's up to you. I don't. And I'm not talking to everybody. I'm talking to that trader out there that just thinks the CryptoLifer.com is just not for them. They go to my website. They're about to go and join the trading group, but they're just like, I don't know. I mean, we pierced the Tutoring there on the 1 hour time frame. That's insanely bullish. The 15-minute, I never would have thought that bounce would have been that epic. But that's legendary at this point. That turned into one of my most legendary calls ever on the stream. If only I had held the thing the whole time and been able to show that gain of like a $2,000. But it's okay. I can't win every time. I can't win every single time. Whenever I do that, I know I have to drink some water. And hey, don't mess with me over here. Hi guys. How's everything? I gotta grab the mic real quick. I gotta touch my pocket square. I gotta adjust my pocket square. There you go. I gotta wipe my face. I gotta itch my face real quick. I gotta itch my beard. Oh yeah. This is funny, man. This thing is cool. I don't know. I gotta itch my beard over here. Anyway, I thought I did all right. So the 15-minute eventually, come on, this is just getting, this is extended. What's happening is a bit absurd. Like eventually there has to be a move back to the 21. At one way, shape, or another over here. Again, buying when you cross the 200 the 1 minute, unbelievable buy signal. I show it all the time. I showed it this morning. We talked about it last night. I made a beautiful buy signal right there from massive gains and one right there. Those two trades, 1, 2, unbelievable. You can't beat it. Unbelievable stuff. We got to come back to the 21 on the 1 hour time frame at one point or another. Maybe we keep support here. There's a chance, but it's close. It's close. Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. God bless all the lifers and anyone that watched. What you guys watched today was a clinic, a straight clinic. And we do this a lot on the channel. If you want to learn how to trade with the lifer, I'm here every single day. It's not bragging, it's reality. We just show you exactly how we do it every single time. All right. Sammy, Cup and Handy, and Master Friend have changed my life. Thank you and God bless. Shout out to CoFund007. Yep. And now we short this baby down to 84K. I mean, it should come back down to the 21-day moving average on the 1 hour time frame at one point, but it's, the small time frames may continue to do the damage. So I would watch the 15 and the 21, the 5 and the 21, right? Look, this thing just doesn't seem to want to stop. The 1 minute just isn't letting go. Like, it's just saying, I may not stop pumping here. So this is why, when things get really frothy, you'll see me eventually get stopped out on a tiny little flag because I can't give up on the bullishness. It keeps going. They're going to keep pumping it. You got to keep trading it. At one point, these tiny, small time frames will stop, but they even got the bears different. They're defying all of it. So you got to keep flagging out the smaller time frames as the bigger time frames show strength. What a move for the daily today. And again, where do we want to see the daily close? Let's take another deep breath here and just kind of see where do we want to see the daily close. So, I mean, it's a bullish engulfing candle. It took out 2 candles in a row of dumpage, which is insane. right? The Bears just got rocked. People that had shorts open are just sitting there like, I mean, we told you it was a 618 Fibonacci retracement and a higher low, a bit of a cup and handle last night. But hey, you don't want to come to the channel. You want to short, you want to counter trade the Lifers Cup. This is why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy, is why you don't short last night. You understand? Like, that's a cup and a handle. You don't short cup and handles. Like, I'm notoriously known for it. So when you short, you just shorted a cup and handle. You have no idea why they even call me Sammy Cup and Handy. It is, you even just knowing how that my nickname Sammy Cup and Handy means you probably didn't short last night. You don't even have to know technical analysis. You just need to know my nickname. You get what I'm saying? Because you would have seen the cup and handle last night, and we all know not to short those, because why would I be known? Why would my name be known if it was a horrible thing to do? It's just not, right? Anyone want some butter with their cheese? Bang, bang, bang. 1,800 beautiful souls here on the live. We are pumping to the upside. 727 likes. Dear Lord, thank you for the 1,800 beautiful souls you gave me. 1,800 people on the live. Are you kidding me? When the market's been beat down, lackluster, and most people don't have their pants on? I mean, that's a blessing. An absolute blessing. Are you kidding me? So thank you for these beautiful 2 hours you give me every single time. I don't know how we do it, but we do. We got to pump the entire stream. Remember the days when I sat there and we did nothing during the stream, and I said, hey, another stream of nothingness. It happens. Like, that day there was nothing. That day was nothing. Big pump. And we caught it starting last night at 8 p.m. at the beginning of the move. We got into this trade on the 15-minute right here, somewhere at 82.687. It did come back and then give you a secondary chance. But what a move. Again, remember, we are away from that 21 of the 15 and the 1 hour time frame. I say there has to be some type of pullback here at one point. Beautiful pump. The daily and the 4 hour. Wow, the 4 hour breach of the 200 MA, though. That's a very bullish sign. Let's see if this candle can close above the 200 MA. That's a very bullish sign. And then we got to get above this resistance right there. Look at that. 88.3. Still watching these small time frame flags. So it pumped up a little bit, came back down. Now that bearish div looks like it's kicking in a little bit there. At one point, we're going to make a red candle on the 1 hour, and then we're going to come back to the 21-day moving average. This looks like a false attempt to cross the 200 MA, in my humble opinion. If not, we're going to close above it. We're going to get another massive pump. I'd rather even miss it. We're going to pull the 21 up when we do that massive pump. These are your likely scenarios, folks. So you'll get the massive pump. You'll pull the 21 up. And eventually you'll have to come back to the 21, but at least it'll be like right there. And that will be the next awesome trade. So if we miss the big pump, so be it. Because I'm not trying to chase this. You see what I'm saying? Like, chasing is how you lose the gains. And I want to win the week's competition, so I'm on everybody right now. Like, I'm on you. Like, don't trade foolishly. Don't join the competition and go all over the place. Sell at these 200 MA areas. Take good profits. Pay yourself each day. We have many days to trade. All right? We can do this. Stay focused. All right? Stay focused. We can do this. Okay. So yeah. So again, if you're interested in scalping, there still could be a 1 minute pump. I don't know what's going to happen. Just because I told you the probabilities, I can't tell you what's going to facts, but there does seem to be some extra bullishness in the air here that we may get that crazy pump on the 1 minute, the 1 hour above the 200 MA. The 4 hour is above the 200 MA. I've seen small time frames get really crazy here, so there could be another pump to 87,000 for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP. Built any more liquidity? Sometimes we start seeing shorts who come in and then they give us more ideas, No shorts have the guts to step up. Where you at, shorts? You think you would come on in now? Give us some liquidations. But 80, we got some points there at 85.5. Still suggests we go up. Nothing below us anymore. And did we lose those boys all the way at the bottom? Those 71, still there. They're all still down there thinking they're going to get $71,000 Bitcoin. Look at that. What a bunch of chumps. Actually, no, these are longs, actually. My bad. These are people that longed. I think they should take some profits and not leave this liquidity down here. But whatever. So there's a longs that could get liquidated at 74 all the way to 78,000. But I would take the profits, man. But I guess they want to, maybe they're longing all the way to the moon, though. You know, I can't tell people what to do. Maybe they're longing all the way to 108,000, right? So beautiful pump on the daily for Bitcoin. Doesn't seem like a pump and dump like it's been in the past. This is pretty strong. Remember, it's one of the greatest assets in the world, and they told you we were in a bear market. I told you last night we weren't in a bear market. I told you every single day we weren't in a bear market. I told you I didn't panic sell a thing. And I've been holding strong ever since. Let's take a look at the super chats. Wow, that's a big pump above the 200 MA on the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at the super chats. People out there saying what up. It's been a crazy day here on the trades. Okay, Gun, thank you. NFP week, yep. Almost forgot, like chat this morning. You're awesome, Sammy. Nice. April Fool's joke, yep. Amen. And let's go, boss. God bless you. Thank you so much. Follow you since October. Thanks for everything. Mario Pavlo, yep. Ireland, 91K next. Or short squeeze, 86K. Someone get a fire extinguisher. Disco's on fire and need move for XCN. I'm going to look at XCN in a second here, but then I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. All right. All righty then. Let's get back to the live chat. Yeah, I do have a video on bookmap settings, but it's very simple. Bookmap settings are very simple. You go to the file, create a new workspace, you go down to configure. When you hit configure, you hit add or remove platforms. You go down here, you hit platform bookmap data, right? It'll add it here. You'll add the connection. Once you have the connection, just click add an instrument and then click the platform that you've created. Type perp multi-book. We want multi-book on the exchange. Multiple exchanges. Bitcoin USDT, right? The tick size I do 20 and the sign granularity is 0.01, but you can make that smaller or bigger too as well, depending on what you want to see. You can make it 1. And it'll just change kind of how you're looking at it. You might not see as intricate of a move, bigger moves. You know, it depends on what you want to do. So remember, you're going to configure the connection. You're going to add or remove the platform. You're going to add the connection. And then when you click up here, you're going to have the platform to add to, and then you're going to pick your instrument. It's very simple. It's very simple. All right. Don't get overwhelmed because it looks highly technical. It's not. It's a couple clicks. All right. Jamie, people you can't join the competition anymore. Like whoever joined, right? You had like a day to join, and that was it. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I should know more about this stuff. I've been traveling in the middle of closing. I got a lot of stuff going on. But I should know. I mean, this looks like it's going to continue to pump. Now that the 4 hours closing above the 200 MA, that looks interesting here. I got to say, I mean, this is frothy. The 4 hours wants to continue to pump. Looks like they're about to extend more squeezes on these shorts. Like, I don't think I'll be able to leave this stream for a bit here. This is getting crazy. Yeah, it was 3 days to join. Thank you, Jamie. If Otto added your affiliate members to the competition, though. Awesome. Excellent. Yeah, so I would watch for this, how this 21 is interacting with the 1. But, I mean, we're pumping on the 4-hour time frame. Again, when you cross the 200 MA on the 4-hour, that's a beautiful sign. So they played down on the doldrums. Now the daily, this daily might really just go all the way to the 200 and cross. Like, this might just pump all the way to 88,000 today. Like, it might just take no prisoners and just rock. Look at the stochastics. They're ready to rock. And again, along with the stop loss right below there, we talked about it last night, and that thing is gone. Usually what I usually do, too, on that higher lows, on the bigger ideas. Higher lows are great. You just, you only get a few chances. 1, 2, and you hit them. If I wasn't traveling, going through, closing on a home, I had a lot of stuff going on yesterday. So my trades have been smaller just because I haven't had, have time to focus on big boy. But I'm more focused now that I got this out the way. This thing looks insane. What a pump here. Man. And, my rules are not to chase, but that is like, again, you have to make this tiny flag on the 1 minute. Make it a bigger idea, right? Like just. It wants to go to 87,000. I mean, that's a huge move. Bitcoin, wow, what a pump. It all started when we talked about the move off the 15-minute 200 how epic and legendary it would be to long that. We sold there. Imagine. Woof. Woof. Hey, it is what it is, right? Don't beat up gains. I got to be grateful for the gains I had. Thank you for the gains I did make. Not upset that the gains I didn't get. That doesn't matter, you know what I mean? This chair just... My back is killing me. The stand-up desk is... I need to get a stand-up desk. I know, it's so hard to stream sitting down. It's like, it rips my back up. Got to just do these, like, knees to the chest tend to take the pain away immediately, though. Knees to the chest, because they stretch out your buttocks, which pull down your back muscle. That's what's really hurting. People don't realize they stretch the wrong muscle. You gotta stretch out your shoulders and your buttocks if you got back pain. It can help. For me, at least, Wow, so it makes me want to long. Whenever the 1 hour gets above a 200 I want to long, but not when you're that far away from the 21-day moving average. I just can't chase this right now. The 21's too far away. If it continues to pump, so be it. I'll be back to clean this up. I got to give it an hour, give my back a break. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Hope you had a great time trading with the lifer. Hope you had a blast. I still would be cautious chasing right now. Even if there's going to be huge, I don't know, I'd be easy. We're just the 21 too far away right now at the present moment in time. Everybody, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And thank you so much. If ever you didn't show up every single day, we wouldn't have this amazing, beautiful live stream. $49 in chat revenue, 802 likes. You people are absolutely amazing. Let's get those likes to 1,000. I know we can do it. Let's get those likes to 1,000. I have to be honest, man. Bitcoin looks like it's just going to continue to pump. Unrealistically, like it's just going to defy the stuff that I learned. But I've been trading too long. I can't chase. I got to wait for the 21 to touch on the 1 hour, or I'm not getting in. We made too many gains. We did too well. Let's not ruin it by letting our emotions take over. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. One last kind of peep into the chat. God bless you all. Yeah, my bad, man. Yeah. Do you have a number I can reach you at, Sammy? No. Ralph. Why? I don't give my number out freely, Ralph. God bless you, though. Yeah. Who are you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to look through the chat. Like, why, Ralph? Like, I want to ask you, but I think it's not appropriate here. Yeah, then maybe it's just not appropriate at all. You never know. Everybody, I love you. Thank you so much. May God bless each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I'll see you on the flip side. Remember, the secret to success. It's getting started. What are you going to start today that's going to change your life? I started this live stream, and my life was never the same. God bless you. Thank you.